Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Catch Up with Kai and Cohen. I'm Kai,
And here's Cohen.
and today we're back with the anime book club version of our podcast for episodes 7 and 8 of Witch Hat Atelier and Nippon Sangoku. What did you think of these episodes, Cohen?
I think they're really good.
Yeah?
I think as we talked about it last episode, it's getting better each episode by each episode.
Yeah.
It builds on. I think for both series, the plot is getting thicker and thicker.
Yeah, one worry that I have is I'm assuming these are all going to be like, do you know if there's a second season of Witch Hat coming out? Or like a planned second season?
Probably because it's a manga. Like there's a lot more content to it. So I presume that there's going to be multiple seasons for this.
Yeah, Nippon Sangoku too. So
Well, Nippon Sangoku, it's a book, I think. Not
okay.
a manga series. It's a book.
Okay, gotcha. Do you expect there to be a second season for Nippon Sangoku? Because I'm operating under the premise that there's going to be multiple seasons for both of these.
Because they can't finish this in the next 4 episodes.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this.
If they do, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, so I was thinking about this. Like, damn, we're not going to finish these anime probably for like 3 years or something or more.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah,
that's like most good series.
Yeah,
like it's rare to find actually wait, let me take that back. Is it rare to find like a good anime series that's within 12 episodes? Ping Pong, yeah, sure.
I think it is rare.
Odd Taxi, sure.
Yeah, no, I think it is rare. If we have like maybe one per season of anime, I think that makes it pretty rare.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, let's get into episode 7 and 8 of Witch Hat Atelier. So the last thing that happened in episode 6 was the rain had taken out the bridge. There was heavy rainfall. We didn't know exactly what caused it. Maybe it was natural. Maybe it was some witch fuckery. But Qifrey's atelier, some villagers come over and ask for help, and Egot wants to go out with Qifrey to get some real world experience. And I thought in that moment that Egot was going to get in trouble. Egot was going to mess up. This was a setup for like terrible misfortune coming up in the series.
Yeah, I thought when that happened, first, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, yo, this girl's fucking annoying.
I know,
you know
me
what
too.
I mean? I was
like, damn.
number one, she's sassy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck does she have to prove, which we know later on anyways, but she's in such a rush. Basically pretty annoying in the beginning.
Yeah, it was just making me worried, to be honest, because that's the kind
worried.
of like,
Worried for her?
Worried for everyone involved. I thought this is the kind of like attitude that causes mistakes and tragedies, like being too overeager and rushing things. And I thought that's what was going to happen. But the episode starts off with Olrugio, our Roy Mustang character, basically supporting Egot and saying that he'll take her. Like he'll go ahead with Egot and they'll do their thing. And I like that he did this because he almost seems even more mature than Qifrey. Like he was,
for sure, he seems more mature.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? I feel like part of it is because he's not as attached to these girls. He's kind of like an actual third party, so he can like analyze situations with a lot less emotion than Qifrey can. Because Qifrey was like, because in response to Egot wanting to go out, Qifrey was by default was like worried, and he was like, no, she's not ready for this. She can't do this.
I mean, as he should be worried about.
Yeah. But then the other guy, Urugio, he's like, well, I can just take her and she can just not do anything. She can just come,
But it turns out though, like she's not satisfied with just like doing what she's told. Like she wants to do more, which is stupid.
Yeah, but they do go ahead, and once Egot is going with Olrugio, the other little witches are like, well, if she's going, we're fucking going too. So then all the witches go with Olrugio, and then Qifrey catches up with after, and Qifrey notices the urgency that Egot has to like prove herself. And he says a quote that I really liked, and it was that Egot focuses not on the joy of what she's accomplished, but on the frustration of things she can't yet do. And that kind of resonated with me because I feel like throughout my childhood, I was very much like this too. And even a little bit as an adult. So I thought that was a really insightful comment.
Yeah, that's why I noted down, like, why is she in such a rush? Like, she got to chill out for a bit. But no, she's just fucking going on at it. Yeah,
and then we have a little scene where we go into Egot's mind and memories, and it's revealed that Egot basically wants to prove to someone that she's a worthy witch.
Yeah.
We don't exactly know who at this point, but there's some drive behind her that's pushing her to really prove herself as a witch.
Yeah, that scene made me realize, I could see why Egot is a narcissist. Because she is a narcissist. And that's because she's been criticized as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like had these impossible expectations for her for being from, a certain status. Possibly.
Yeah, and as with like most, if not all, narcissists, like they have as a defense from being over criticized as a kid, they try to overinflate their ego to protect themselves. So Agot's obviously the prime example of
I
this.
see. Is that something that people can work out of? Say you have like these behaviors in a child that's obviously from trauma, like specifically in Agot's case, where this trauma led her to being a bit of a narcissist. Do you think that's something that people can overcome?
Yeah, but I don't think she's a bit of a narcissist. I think she's a pretty major narcissist.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Like you can see that she thinks she's better than other people.
She does, yeah.
She doesn't like criticism, which is pretty characteristic of a narcissist. But at least we know more about it to understand why she's become this way.
Yeah. Like she has reason for being the way that she is.
Yeah.
Not just being an asshole. But anyway, so then we have the scene where Qifrey jumps into the river, uses his magical sword to,
which is pretty sick.
Yeah, to split the sea.
Yeah.
And I think it's so funny that, and a little bit inspirational, that Qifrey was someone that was always afraid of water, and even now he hates water, but he mastered water to overcome that fear. And now he's like a main water mage.
You think that's why, though? You think that's why it was because he wanted to overcome that fear that his primary magic is water?
Wasn't it that what he said? I hope I'm not conflating two different anime, but I feel like I remember one of the earlier episodes, Qifrey said that he like fell in water and he was so scared, so that he learned how to get really good at water magic.
Oh, I think he might have said that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I hope I'm not conflating this with another anime, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. And he still to this day says like, oh, I hate water. But he's so good at controlling it, which is pretty cool. So then they do end up saving everyone in the river, take everyone out. Qifrey and Olrugio decide to split up to try to control the damage. So it's just Coco and Agot left. And suddenly the bank collapses again because the little boy that they rescued tries to go back down into the river to try to secure some more supplies. Unfortunately, Coco also falls down the riverbank, and now it's basically up to Agot to try to do something to save everyone here. And this was a really big moment for Agot.
Why?
Because this is like she could either choose to, prove herself, try to look flashy, do everything herself, or she can try to actually, solve the problem regardless of the credit that she gets for it. And there's another scary vision that Agot has. And here's where we find out that Agot seems to have been rejected by her mother because she wasn't good enough at magic. So yeah, we get to see a little bit more about what makes Agot Agot. And in that moment, Agot rejects her desire to stand out and instead tries to help Coco. What do you think of this whole scene in general?
I mean, this is what I meant when I said she's a narcissist. Like, I mean, the reason why she's a narcissist, given her past. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Agot, I think, is finally impacted by the kindness of Coco, because once everyone reconvenes, Coco, instead of taking credit for saving the boy, she credits entirely her friends and says that it was my friend's spell that saved the situation. And I think that really touched something in Agot. Yeah. And then we have the big scene, the end of the episode, where all of a sudden the Knights Morales show up. What do you think of that? First impression of the Knights Morales.
I think they're pretty cool.
You think they're cool?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they're justified, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, take it from their perspective. You see a forbidden magic. Obviously, they're going to do something.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, from their logic, which makes sense. Like, no one can have this magic except for the people from the Forbidden War or whatever. So you see that, and obviously you're going to think, okay, there's obviously something going on. So I can see that they're justified, but not to the point where they were going to act on right away.
Yes.
But justification on the fact that they, like, what did they do? Like, they held them.
Yeah.
And they basically imprisoned them by their magic.
Yeah.
So I thought that was justified.
Yeah. So they restrain Coco and Agot, and the main guy is about to erase Coco's memories. And I thought that was a bit scary, because if this is how these motherfuckers roll, like who's supervising these guys? Who's governing these guys?
What's the they mentioned that. They do mention it in the show.
I know, but those guys aren't around, right? They're not seeing what's going on here. I don't know if like they would like self-report every time they're erasing someone's memories. And the reason for erasing these memories, as we saw in this scene, might not always be the greatest. They might not really be getting to the bottom of the situation before deciding like, yeah, your memory's gone.
Yeah. I mean, that part, I don't think they were justified. I think they should have definitely maybe taken a step back and looked into it, as Qifrey said, because they mention it in the show that it's the memories that really make the person.
Yeah.
So that's like basically taking away their livelihood almost by erasing the memories.
Yeah. So they do they only erase the magic memories, or is it like everything for the past like 6 months?
No, I think it's the magic memory.
Just the magic
Yeah,
memories.
because we see in the episode 8 at the very end what happens when memory's gone.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was intense. But yeah, so then right as Coco's about to get her memories wiped out, the blue-haired girl, Riche, headbutts the Knights Morales captain guy and saves Coco and Agot, and then Qifrey shows up, and there's a bit of a squabble between the Knights Morales and Qifrey, and really interesting how these two, I guess, factions clearly don't like each other at all, to the point where like they're ready to.
I'm not sure if it's factions. I'm sure it's more individual.
Yeah, yeah, faction is the wrong word for it. These two like groups, I guess, because
no, I'm not even saying. I don't think it's groups. I think it's just Qifrey and the main guy.
Oh really?
Morales.
I mean, I expect the apprentice switches.
Generally, yeah, sure, it makes sense. Like there might be some sort of hostility because they have different values, but I think it's more intense with Qifrey and this main guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they have some history back together. Maybe they went to magic school together or whatever.
Yeah. I almost got the vibe that like the Knights Morales guy was a prior either student or peer of Qifrey's. Definitely a peer.
Definitely not a student.
You don't think so?
I mean, they're first name basis.
True. But maybe that's like some disrespectful shit.
No. The Japanese don't do that.
Yeah, dude, they're not in Japan. They're in fucking Witch World.
That's true. That's true. And then they just chill off and they back off. And then they're going to probably investigate further. Yeah.
Everyone decides to like, okay, the problem at hand is all these injured people.
Because to be fair, if you look at it, the Knights Morales said they couldn't find the place where forbidden magic was used, like in the very first episode at Coco's house. But then the guy was like, we should look into this more. And so if you look at that, the fault is with Qifrey. You know what I mean?
For not reporting it?
Yeah, because forbidden magic did indeed happen. And Qifrey he was not protecting Coco for Coco. He obviously has a secret agenda, as we see in the next episode.
Yeah, he does have a secret.
The amount of length he would go to get that. And sure, Coco is there and so he might care about her, but that's not his primary goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I do feel like it might be a little bit of both. Sorry?
Qifrey's a bastard.
You think so? Yeah, he does kind of seem as the episodes go on, it's more and more apparent that this guy has a big agenda, something real serious that he's plotting. And who knows, it might not be as bad as it appears to be right now. But yeah, so then the Knights Morales and everyone decides they got to help the people and figure out this riverbank stuff. Over here, we learned because the kid got his legs crushed by the rocks.
Oh, yeah.
So the other guy was like pleading to the Knights Morales lady, like, please heal him. You can do that with magic, right? Yeah. And the lady's like, no, you can't do that with magic. So I guess we learned that magic isn't capable.
You think that's true just because they didn't want to show the magic?
Oh, good question.
At that time of place.
Good question.
Yeah.
But then they could have done it like, just go into the woods, heal him, and then bring him back out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I think it actually is that magic alone can't like heal wounds and stuff.
Yeah.
But as we learned later on in the episode, there are magical items that can heal.
Yeah.
Heal wounds.
Yeah. I thought that was actually pretty interesting. The expectations of magic of common people versus what the witches can actually do.
Yeah.
There's obviously a big, significant juxtaposition on the values and how they view things.
Yeah. And
which actually kind of annoyed me because that dad was like, "You're a witch, can't you do shit?"
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Yeah, we can. Like, what do you want me to do?" You know what I mean?
Well, to be fair, like his only crime is ignorance.
Yeah.
Like he's not privy to the information of magic at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, bit of a unlucky situation. So yeah, so the reason that the Knights Morales were there in the first place was because the apparently small spell that Coco casted, it had like a chain reaction and it turned the entire river into sand.
Yeah.
So the Knights Morales guy kind of like inspects Coco and he realizes like, okay, yeah, she probably wasn't capable of doing this herself.
Yeah.
Even though it happened.
And it turns out it's the ink.
Yeah. Qifrey notices something in the ink.
Yeah.
Because Coco says, the shit's still full. It probably shouldn't be full. Yeah. And Qifrey's like, inspects it. He's like, oh, okay, there's something in this.
Yeah.
So then they go to Kaln, I think, the city, the big magic city.
Yeah.
Where the ink master is. Oh, first of all, I thought it was sick how once they get to the shop, there's no shop there at all. It's just a wall. And then the little kid, the little ink master apprentice, he comes over and he's like, oh yeah, my bad, and pulls a doorknob out of his bag. And all of a sudden the shop appears. And I thought it was really cool, a little bit of world building in Witch Hat. Then we see Qifrey goes up to the ink master and Coco stays down with the boy. And that's where the boy uses like medicinal herbs to treat a wound on Coco's leg. Then Qifrey is talking to the ink master, and while they're inspecting that ink, they realize that the brimmed hat have
They poisoned it, man.
with their fucking blood.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, which is interesting because you know how you're not supposed to draw magic circles on like humans, like human objects or whatever. But then if you mix blood with the ink, is that the same thing?
I think so.
Taboo, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's probably something to do with like,
or is it because they're the Brim Witch people that their blood is special and makes the ink more powerful? Or is it that anyone can do the thing where they can just mix blood with the ink and same catastrophe can happen?
I think it's that anyone can do it. I think the Brim Hat witches are just regular witches, which is also just regular humans. Since like there's actually like no like fucking energy or mana or whatever the fuck.
You think so?
I think so. At least that's how it's been explained so far.
Well,
like,
I guess the ink itself also has to be special.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can't just be like any ink.
Yeah. The ink comes from like that silverwood tree or whatever.
Yeah.
So the real magic in this world is that ink. It's not
so like none of these people at baseline have special magic traits.
Yeah.
You know, like in like fairy tale.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they're just normal, regular as human beings who have the knowledge of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If magic wasn't so heavily controlled, this would be an example of a true meritocracy.
That's fact.
Because there's like, it appears to be no innate talent for magic whatsoever, and all that matters is the amount of practice you put into it. But unfortunately, that's not the case in this world, since magic is kept hidden from the broader world. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, we get pretty intense in here. This is when we know.
Yeah.
Qifrey, this motherfucker.
This is probably the most intense, like
scary man.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Most tense, like 3 minutes of the anime.
I guess before we touch on that part, the whole scene with the kid, where they obviously it wasn't Coco's fault, which I actually feel bad for Coco because, like, if you look at it, she's done nothing wrong. She's the one who's like being pulled into all the misfortune, and she gets blamed on it for this one as well. Where Qifrey just went apeshit and fucking used the thing, and it's just like a flashbang, and the whole thing comes down. And the kids just gets fucking pissed, rightfully so, but still, it's not Coco's fault.
Yeah, like all these situations, it's rarely Coco's fault. Maybe she has like a tiny hand in it. Like, okay, maybe maybe she shouldn't be on the
going up there.
Yeah, maybe she shouldn't. But it's also like it was a freak accident. Like you can't expect like a fucking ball of light, an explosion to happen above you, and while you're doing that, you know.
Yeah, but then I think I was like, I missed the part because I was doing something. But the whole part of that scene is that the kid's colorblind, right?
Yeah. Okay. So the kid has, let's see, what was it called? It was like silver something.
But anyways,
it's not even like a little bit of colorblind where you can't see like red or blue or green or something like that, or like the colors are altered to like a different palette.
Yeah.
It's that bro sees everything in silver, and goddamn, that's got to be a hard life.
Yeah, I felt that one.
And unfortunately, it seems like that's why a big part of why he isn't able to be an apprentice witch, and he's more so like relegated to a role that he doesn't want as much, which is being an apprentice to this ink master. So Qifrey casts the spell, Coco falls off, all the tags get mixed up. Once Qifrey realizes that the ink that Coco has, it's been tampered with by the brimmed witches, and that makes Qifrey like overjoyed. I've never seen this guy so like excited and happy so far in the series. Yeah, he starts to look real scary, and he wants to keep all of this a secret from the Knights Morales, the witch government, everyone. And obviously the Ink Master realizes like, okay, this is something that we can't be doing. Qifrey disagrees, and that leads to him forcefully wiping the Ink Master's memories.
Yeah, this guy's fucked, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought it was only the Knights Morales that were actually no. Qifrey was about to wipe Coco's memories.
I think anyone can do it.
Yeah, it seems like anyone can.
Or maybe like if you're skilled enough to do it.
Yeah.
But also, this guy's just sus. He was like both plot wise and like groomer wise. He was just like hugging Coco, lifting her up. I was like, whoa, you gotta calm down there. Like
that was sus. I thought this was just like, okay, anime being anime, doing like
I don't like that.
Me neither. Yeah. At least you can still view this as like a guardian-child relationship rather than like a weird stuff.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, that's pretty much it for the episode.
And last comment. The ending for Witch Hat, I think, is actually quite a banger.
Yeah?
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think
I like it more after I listened to it. Yeah.
I still don't really like the opening, but I do like the ending.
What do you mean? You said you liked it.
I said I liked the opening.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I like the ending more then.
Oh, okay.
I like the ending noticeably more.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Any last thoughts on Witch Hat? Where do you think we're going from here?
I do think this Qifrey will be the guy who will be blinded by revenge or whatever. Coco's going to be like, no, master, you can't do that. But he's going to do it anyways. And then he's going to go ape shit, blinded by rage.
What do you think is going to be the first witch battle that we see?
I think it's going to, I mean, it has to be the Brim.
Against Qifrey? Already?
Oh, actually, no, it can't
in season
be.
1?
It's probably Knights Morales.
Yeah, against Qifrey.
Yeah.
In season 1.
Yeah, I think Knights Morales will have more involvement to Coco than the Brim Hats. So I think they'll be more like later on as they have more like access to them. But yeah, we haven't had a single fight yet.
Yeah, nothing so far. I'm guessing they're going to be saving this for like the very last episode, the season finale or something like that.
Yeah.
At least I hope there's like at least one witch fight in this.
Yeah, because in the series so far, they've actually never mentioned how magic can be used to do harm, like in the sense that of weapons and things like that.
True, yeah.
So,
which I guess makes sense. Like you wouldn't exactly want to teach little kids.
I mean, but then with anything, there's like military might, you know what I mean?
True.
So,
but also like, yeah, since they are little kids, probably too young for that stuff right now.
No, I mean in just terms of like world building. I'm not talking about these kids. Yeah.
I see. Like we haven't had any scenes of like other
like what's magic being used for other than the kindness of their own good to help out people.
Gotcha.
I mean? Yeah.
Well, maybe that's all it is.
I hope not, because that's making it so picturesque and utopian, and I don't like that because that's not true. That's not reflective of societies even in anime world.
Except for the fact that magic is so controlled, right?
Yeah, but then the ones who control, there's no way they don't have military intervention with that.
True. I also wonder if we're in like a country that has this control over magic, or if like the entire world is like this. Other countries also have this strict control over magic, and everyone's kind of like agreed. Because it would be kind of hard to make this global agreement with the Knights Morales, where they're like governing and watching over everything, making sure that magic is under control. Yeah,
because I guess you don't even know if this is one country or if it's like one entire world.
Yeah, because we've seen like a couple towns and cities, I guess, but
that's pretty much it. Yet. Okay, Nippon Sangoku. You were right.
Yeah.
That Fatso really did
abandon
his son.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because this guy seems like he only gives a shit about himself.
Yeah, because it was very clear. Tyra did not expect that he was just going to like get murked.
Yeah,
and
dude,
he did.
He actually sent his kid to die.
Yeah.
Like literally get murdered.
And I bet you anything, the intention behind that was because he wanted his son to get killed so he can use that as an excuse to get rid of Ryumon. Yeah,
well, he kind of did reveal that in that first conversation with the Emperor.
Yeah.
He was like, you wouldn't want my son any harm to come to my son, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last thing we saw in Witch Hat was like that castle scene, and clearly Yamato lost.
Wait, Witch Hat?
Oh, sorry. In Nippon Sangoku, the last thing we saw was that castle siege that Sei was starting, and Yamato clearly lost, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So the first thing that happens in this episode is I noticed that everyone in the Sei army is so smitten with Wajima.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange.
I mean, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, like everyone is in unison, like.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Fawning over.
It's weird, actually.
Yeah, it is weird because like just because she's pretty, they all like respect her and follow her and stuff like that.
And honestly, I actually thought initially, because I mentioned it multiple times, like maybe she's just being fake.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's true, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's the weird part. Like,
yeah, so I'm kind of confused, you know what I mean?
Like she's like giving a speech in front of all her army, and she's like crying and stuff, and I'm like, is she faking this right now?
Yeah, and even in the later episodes, it's like she cares about Sei.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh okay. Like sure.
She's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like actually insane. Yeah.
But anyways, so in episode 7, man, I was like, you know when Tyra comes and saves the left-hand man.
Yeah.
And then they escape together.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought for sure they were going to die.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, holy fuck, no.
Yeah, so the crazy whip guy, he decides to gotta like fucking take him out tonight. So they start this like night raid. And dude, that scene with the tied up guy is like 1v4.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was so insane.
Yeah.
So sick. This guy like instantly won me over with his crazy ass martial arts skill while his hands are tied. And yeah, and as a kid and like Junior Tyra, is it?
I thought it was just Tyra. Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah,
Junior
like
Tyra,
the little
the last name.
Yeah, exactly. he saves him, and they're running through the alleys. And then, man, when they get ambushed, and I saw the guns, I was like,
for sure, these guys are fucking dying.
I was like, it's over. And then some other fucking guy
the
comes out of
right-hand
nowhere.
guy. Was it left-hand guy? Right-hand guy? Fuck, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, he comes out of fucking nowhere, and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And he has his own gun, and he ends up, it's like the Uno reverse of the Uno reverse. He saves the kid, and
Kaku had it down.
Yeah,
You know what I
he
mean?
did.
He,
Dude, also, he is Gojo's voice actor.
Kaku?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Same voice actor. Yeah, Kaku's a fucking genius, I guess.
Just fucking got him.
Yeah. Oh, and in that moment, little Tyra realizes his dad is trying to get him killed. He has the realization. He's like, damn.
They fucked me over.
Yeah, my dad is like, he doesn't give a shit about me.
Yeah. I wonder how that's going to play out now. Like,
well, so
is that even going to matter? Like, would that have any, like, weight to it?
I think so. Yeah. I don't think little Tyra is on Fatso's side anymore. I think he's going to convert to Aotearo's side.
Well, no, I mean, definitely for sure. But then, but Fatso even care about that? I mean, like, is he such an ant to him that this is going to even matter? You know what I mean? Like,
I think he'll try to like manipulate him again, but the end goal is still going to be, I think he like definitely wants his son to die. Like he doesn't want a future where everything is good and his son is alive.
But why?
Because then he has a power struggle with his own son.
Oh.
He wants to eliminate everyone else, and he is.
You think so?
I think so. He just wants to be emperor. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Yeah, so we found out Kaku sent the samurai.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he did. They reveal like how he smelled this out?
Not really.
Yeah, because this.
I mean, they talked a bit. I mean, they like kind of foreshadowed it in the last episode. When Ryumon and Kaku was like talking about it, and they were like strategizing about some of these things.
Oh, and I just remembered when the Sei forces, right before the night raid, they were about to start. One of the Sei like patrol guys was like, "We saw some guy in like long robes."
Yeah.
And we don't know who it was, but we had to we lost him. And then the crazy guy that like he's like, "Oh, forget about it. Don't worry. There's a bunch of thieves." And it ends up being that guy. I'm pretty sure that saves the day.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty cool. But I think I also wasn't paying attention to this part. But then what was the whole part about? This was more towards episode 8. But then it was like basically Ryumon, they were almost back to a corner. And that's why Ryumon went to that bridge himself, right? What was the context behind that?
When they were in like the castle?
No, it was like the reason why Ryumon had to go to the bridge himself.
Oh, okay. This was because they were expecting an all-out assault, and Ryumon was trying to prevent that assault.
And why was that?
The fight? Why was he trying to prevent the fight?
Yeah.
Because if they fought, they were going to lose, and then they would have to wait for reinforcements from Fatso. And Fatso would come in and like save the day, and Ryumon would lose all his like position and authority and stuff.
I see.
So to entirely prevent that clash, Ryumon does like that big bluff.
Okay, and then why was it that now they're dependent on Aotearoa? Like what was the message there that he needs to get it and then come help to support?
We don't know that yet. Yeah. Okay. So Aotearoa is like on some, he's on like some mission to go see the emperor now. This is like way ahead into episode 8 or 9 or something. But yeah, so yeah, that's what it is with Aotearoa. He's like become somehow the centerpiece of Kaku's plan.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, I thought I missed it. I was like, oh fuck, was I not paying attention?
No, they haven't. The plan has not been revealed yet. But Kaku's clearly like some 5D chess guy, and he's got some crazy plans going on, and everything seems to be working as according to his plan so far.
Yeah, which is insane actually. Like he really had it down.
Yeah,
to a T.
Oh yeah. So back in the city, we see Aotearoa and Sune, who's a bobcat guy, his best friend, and there's a big protest going on in the city, and Aotearoa and Sune are like, or just Aotearoa is like, this is fishy. How does everyone in the capital already know about the war when we like don't have great communication in like fucking post-collapse Japan? And Aotearoa surmises that someone is stoking the fire to try to make a profit off this war.
It's Fatso.
Yeah, it's got to be Fatso.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Dude, this guy's like playing so many angles at once.
Fatso?
Yeah. He's got plan. He's got like plan after plan after plan. Because originally he sent Ryumon and his son to cross the bridge, get killed there. That didn't work. And now he still has like a contingency for everything else that happens.
Yeah.
He like keeps fucking over our main characters somehow.
This guy's so devious. Like how? Yeah. So he's smart, right? Like
he has to. Yeah. He's cunning for sure.
Yeah.
Like no way a dumbass would be able to. Like he obviously he comes across as like a dumbass.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely like on purpose.
Yeah.
He's kind of annoying, and I
Yeah.
kind of like his peace sign when he does it. So
Did you see there was a frog meat curry sign?
no,
Yeah, have you had frog meat?
no.
No, I have. I don't know why I brought this up. It
Oh.
tastes kind of like chicken. Yeah,
Oh.
so there was a frog meat curry sign. I guess frog meat is probably a new staple in post-collapse Japan. Oh yeah, and then over there in that scene, Aoteru realizes that he's part of Kaku's big plan. He realizes that
But like, what made him realize that again?
it was like right when Kaku was leaving, he was on his horse and he said something to Aoteru. I forgot what it was. I wrote the quote down last episode. But he
Oh,
said
it's all
something
good.
to Aoteru, and that made Aoteru think like, oh, Kaku's got like some big plan. And now Aoteru thinks that part of that plan is him going over to the Emperor to have a discussion with him. And it seems like Kaku and Ryumon also are on that page because they keep referencing like, oh, now we need that like silver-tongued youth to go do his magic.
Yeah,
Which is insane because like it's not like they've had any kind of corroboration to make this plan, you know?
exactly.
Like it's not like they've told Aoteru like go fucking talk to the Emperor now.
Yeah, which he does though.
Yeah.
He'll decide to talk to the Emperor, which I wonder how that's going to turn out, to be honest, because the Emperor is also useless in this whole situation.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a situation where Fatso is like permanently with the Emperor. Every time the Emperor has an audience, the Fatso
Like
is,
physically?
yeah.
Mm,
If
yeah.
that's the case, it'll be pretty hard for
Oh,
Aoteru.
that'd be actually so interesting because then
Oh, that's like their
Aoteru
one-on-one.
interacts with Fatso,
Yeah.
and Fatso's like, "Wait a minute, do I remember you?"
Yeah.
And then Aoteru's like, "Nah," and then in his mind, he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But if Fatso is this smart, would he forget Aoteru?
maybe because he probably has. To him, I feel like Aoteru is nobody. Like he doesn't really remember him. Like sure, he made impression on him like way back then, but he probably forgot about him. If I'm being honest, that's what I think.
Yeah, so then we see Wajima is still advancing toward, this is the one we're leading up to the bridge scene. Wajima and Sei are still advancing toward Ryumon, and she's so intent on like fighting and killing Ryumon.
Yeah,
Was Ryumon the guy that killed her dad?
probably.
Is it? Yeah, that must be it, right? Because
Yeah.
she's like so set on getting revenge.
Yeah.
For
And
se.
Ryumon, he fucking got him.
yeah, he did.
Dude,
Dude,
that's so badass. I was like, oh my god.
yeah, it was. And the more we learn about Wajima, the weaker she seems to me. But at the start, she seemed like very strong, very like focused on her goal or whatever. But as we learn more and more about her, she just seems kind of fucking crazy.
Well,
to
that's
me.
interesting. I actually thought she just came off as quite immature. And this episode was a reflection of that. You know what I mean? There's
This episode, I really felt that.
because she had so much panic, whereas
Yeah.
Ryumon was like, "No, man,
Dude,
like-
she got fucking aura mogged.
yeah, like literally,
Yeah, so they're on that bridge, and Ryumon's just sitting by himself, doing like a tea
he's like
ceremony.
fucking psych, and then she got fucked.
Yeah, there's like thousands of soldiers right in front of him on their horses. They're advancing. He gets shot in the fucking shoulder. That must have hurt so goddamn much.
Actually, like, which is the point too? Like, how can she miss that from fucking point blank?
I think it was the horse. I don't know if it was.
Oh, actually,
'cause
yeah, the horse
like-
did. Yeah.
Yeah, even the horse was getting fucking oral mogged.
yeah, he was shook actually.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And then he
everything-
got caught in flames.
Yeah,
I'm
how
like,
did-
what the hell
How
is
did he
going
get
on?
engulfed in fire? How did that
I actually
happen?
thought he was gonna die.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was like, he's just gonna sit here like a monk, and like it's gonna be like a self-immolation ritual.
Because what I thought was gonna happen was that he got shot with that arrow. He got caught on fire, and then he succeeded technically, right? Because he made them retreat.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just gonna die, and that's the sacrifice for
Yeah.
Aoteru to come in. But no, the fire just came off. He just like
Thankfully, he survived, dude.
Yeah.
It looked like he had some bad burns on his back.
yeah,
Oof.
yeah,
Like some life-changing burns, man.
yeah. Damn, he was like, yeah, he won the psychological warfare.
Oh yeah, he fucking rolled her.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, she was like crying by the end.
yeah.
You know, as
yeah.
he was about to shoot him, she like started crying and running away.
Yeah. I guess my question is though, like, say you run away from that,
Yeah.
and then you're like, wait a minute, they're not doing an all-out attack.
Mhm.
Can't they just go back and
Hmm.
attack them again?
I guess it's like that would kind of be like defying the orders of Wajima, you know? Or is it
what do you
Wajima or Wajime or Waji?
Wajima. Wait, why is that? Why is
Because
that-
she's their commander. And
No, I
she's
mean,
saying
like,
to retreat.
why didn't Wajima do that? Like, she retreated, and then you wait a bit. Okay, no one's coming at us, so let's actually go.
Oh, she was like panicking, man. But I guess like you mean like hours later they could like come back.
She's like, wait a minute, I think they're not there, so we can go back and actually like.
Well, it's like every time you approach that bridge, you're gonna face that same situation.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So like,
Like, oh
yeah.
shit, last time they didn't ambush us. What about this time?
Yeah, actually, that's probably such a mind fuck to you.
Yeah.
Like you get done in like the first time, and the next subsequent moments you'd be like, okay, is this safe? Is it not? Is it
Yeah,
safe? Is it not?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that first moment was like kind of their only chance. It was like the do or die moment, and Ryumon fucking owned that battle.
Yeah, he freaking destroyed them.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it, though. That was like the big moment.
Was that the end of the episode?
Yeah, like they retreat back, and then Aoteru was like, "I'm gonna go talk up to the emperor. I need to have a chat as soon as possible." Yeah.
One thing I noticed was when Ryumon, before he decided to go out for like his samurai stand against the army, everyone in his camp was like arguing. I thought they would be a little bit more unified in like their decisions, because some of them were like, "Let's go fight." Others were like, "No, we gotta hold up." There was one thing they were all unified in, and that's when Ryumon says, "We're gonna batten down the hatches over here and barricade ourselves," and everyone was like, "No, we don't want to do that." But yeah, after all that, Ryumon expresses hope for Aoteru's success. So they're all kind of putting everything on Aoteru here.
Yeah, they're banking on him.
Yeah. We don't even know what's going to happen, but I guess like if Ryumon or if Aoteru fails, then
it's over.
Yeah, like Yamato's got nothing left.
Yeah. So I mean, from that, I think it's evident that he's going to succeed. I just wonder what he's going to do to make it amazing.
Or season finale, he fails, and we have no clue what the fuck's going to happen.
Well, that's actually a pretty good way.
Yeah, right.
To end it off.
Yeah. So the last thing we see in the episode is Ryumon wants Sune, his bob cut homie, to go to Fukui, while Ryumon goes and requests an audience with the emperor, and we're seeing that Wajima's command is now starting to be questioned by her own army.
Yeah.
As they're, I don't know exactly where they're going, but I think they're like still on their retreat or something. I wonder if there's still going to be some big clash, because surely this war isn't over yet.
Yeah.
We just had a little bridge kerfuffle.
I don't think so. I think Sei's done.
Really?
I think Ryumon just like fucked them over.
Really?
And like just completely destroyed the morale.
Well, it can't. I don't think it would be Sei that's done. I think they would just replace Wajima.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess Wajima, she's done.
Yeah,
she's done so.
Unless she can like make something big happen in a future episode, because I don't think like she's personally done, but in the eyes of her army, they're definitely like asking questions, which kind of reveals like how fragile their belief in the captain was. Like at the end of the day, it just comes down to they all think she's pretty, and that's why they're following her.
Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah,
like they're not depending on her for her like values or platform, I guess you would say, or maybe her tactics or strategy, or intelligence, or like her looks, maybe.
Yeah, like so the Sei army seems like the bond they have for now is quite shallow.
Whereas for Ryumon's armies, like they're ride or die.
Yeah, exactly. Like all of them would die for Ryumon, and we actually did see that as well in the last two episodes at the castle siege. Yeah, the guy gave up his life for Ryumon.
Yeah, which is
a big difference between these two armies.
Yeah, that's the difference. That's the foundation. You know what I mean?
So, do you think in the future we are still going to see a big war, a big clash between Sei and Yamato, or do you think that Sei army is actually just going to go back to Sei now?
Yeah, I mean, I guess depends. Like before Sei decided to invade or start a war, what was Yamato's position? Like, were they going to do something as well, or were they just going to chill back? Because this whole thing initially was because Fatso wanted to do something about it, right?
Yeah.
So I forgot what Ryumon's initial intention was. So I think it depends on that. But I think a clash is going to be inevitable because Sei has now already made advancements. And
they've taken a bunch of territory.
And it's too late to go back, I think, for them.
Like all the that river that the little kid had to cross, everything north of that river is now Sei's territory. They've captured all of it. And also there was that army that was trying to meet up with, the big army trying to meet up with Ryumon's army. They're blocked off. Yeah. So the army is split into two as well. So Sei still technically has like a good position, kind of, as long as like the entire Yamato reinforcements don't come. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next. For me, it feels like a lot of the steam behind Sei's attack has kind of been like taken out,
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited to see what Aoteru would do.
Yeah.
I also wonder like how much of a role Tsune will have. Probably a lot. I mean, they're like the upcoming generational talents of Yamato. So
yeah, I'm guessing Tsune might be like the guy that deals like the final blow to Fatso, because Aoteru doesn't seem like a sword
not
guy.
Fatso. I'm just talking about the whole Sei context.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
in like the Sei thing, I think Sune is going to be the one that does like has like the big battle or like the big strike. Because I think Alter is like not that guy, he's not that
He's
fighting
not that
demon.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just accomplishes things with his words, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
I
true.
think there's like some big moment for Sune coming up.
Facts.
And I really like the relationship that has developed between Sune and Aoteru. Clearly, Sune was like did not see Aoteru as his equal at the start, but now they're like they're real friends. They have casual conversations. Aoteru listens to Sune, Sune listens to Aoteru.
Does he?
You don't think so?
I mean, no, he does, but
Yeah.
he always does. He's always thinking about something else.
Yeah. Like he has like his funny internal monologue. But you're talking about Sune, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sune always has like his funny internal monologue, but he really like he'll at least listen to and consider what Aoteru is saying and be like, "What? You want me to do this?"
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like the friendship that's developing.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
Yeah. Also, I want to say that the ending for Nippon Sangoku also a banger. I really
Well,
like it.
I like Nippon Sangoku's OSTs better than Witch Hat. So
Do you like the opening more or the ending more? I definitely like the
Oh.
ending more.
I think I like them the same, to be honest.
The openings for both these anime feel too happy-go-lucky to me, and then the endings sound more like songs to me.
Really, I think for Witch Hat, it sounds softer. For Nippon Sangoku, it's more intense,
Yeah.
but I still like it. So.
Yeah, the visuals of the Aoteru's deceased wife always bring me a little.
Oh yeah.
That's everything for this episode of our anime book club. Hope you guys enjoyed. Any last thoughts, Cohen?
No, that's pretty much it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Peace.